Welcome to this week's Dose of Emuna for Shabbat Kodesh. Today we're going to talk about seeing things clearly, as we see in Perek 82 of Tehillim, which is appropriately named the Shabbat Perek, Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, because that's how it begins. But the entire Perek really doesn't speak anything of Shabbat. It only speaks about how Hashem interacts with the world. So what is the connection in Perek 82, Pei Bet? What is the connection between seeing Hashem's interaction with the world and the idea of Shabbat? Well, all week long we're involved with the quote-unquote project of life, securing our livelihood, interacting with the world at large. In fact, the Sfat Emet Zatzal brings down that in order to genuinely feel tranquil on Shabbat, we should internalize the feeling that all of our week-long activities, they're all complete. They're not on hold until Motzei Shabbat, but they're actually complete and finished. So this explains how Shabbat is, I would say, a foretaste of the world to come, as Chazal depicted. Because that's when our mission in this world has been completed and the events of our life become crystal clear in every sense. So on that, we're privileged to actually dip into this sort of realm of clarity. Our minds are calm, and Bezrat Hashem, they're detached from this world, and things seem to make better sense. We can actually see somewhat of a full circle. So the precious day called Shabbat awards us with that ability to really attain that level of Emuna, that we can visibly see Hashem's justice in the world. So as we learn by the conclusion of this Perek, quote-unquote, to declare that Hashem is upright, my rock in whom there is no injustice. So if we correctly prepare ourselves for Shabbat, and we let go of all the quote-unquote unfinished businesses that we have, and our minds really settle, and we're going to be able to, at that point, comprehend, get a glimpse, a 1/60th of Hashem's justice. And that's when we can attempt to see some of that full circle and attain a level where we can see Hashem's hand in guiding the whole world in the most just and fair way. So we're not going to always understand. But when we have Emuna Shlema, complete and genuine faithfulness and loyalty in Hashem, that essentially means that we see that Hashem is just and fair in all His ways. And that's what Shabbat is all about. So make it a great Emuna-filled Shabbat.